We cater to you. Let me cater to you. Let me cater to you. I wanna let you know, girl, that you know that I am what you do. So let me reassure you, my love will be purpose without you. If I want it, I'm gonna ask you. Flying to be better, challenge me for the better. What do you let me cater to you?
Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming back to Make It Make Sense. Yes, family, get on in here. Get on out your cars. Get on out your Jeeps. Get on out your trucks and come on in the house. It's time for the family to have a meeting, okay? We know all about racism all too well, but I just don't understand why they feel, meaning white race, feel that they are superior. This is just too much because even Forbes has a lot of different ethnicities or culture related individuals who are not the same shade as Caucasian people. And they're they're getting along real well. But I guess it comes down to it. It means that race go out the door. We just trying to figure out how much dough, meaning do re mi, meaning greenbacks, meaning how much money do you have? Because to me, money rocks the world. Whoever has the most rocking money, or money in the bank, or assets that can be liquidated into serious sums of money, it don't matter what color you is. You see what I'm saying? But why are we still, as a human race, still struggling with the fundamentals of race? I have no idea. But Forbes brought out an article, and it is weighing poor Haley Bailey out for her going into an audition, just like everybody else that wants to be in the film industry. When it did an audition, it was evidently it was very superb, because they hired her for the new face of the animated character of Ariel. Now, of course, when Disney put out shit, half the time it's going to be white folks anyway. Because even when I was growing up, we didn't really have no cute black dolls. We did. We sure did. And I usually ended up with white dolls because I didn't see color. I just saw the face. You see what I'm saying? And it could have been an Eskimo doll. It could have been a Native American doll. It could have been a Jewish doll. It's just I liked probably the clothes that the child had on, and I liked her face. So my mom taught me right. She didn't teach me to be racist. And even though in the state of what we at, you be want to be a little racist. You really do be want to be a little racist at times, depending on equality and justice, for our race and how we as brown people still get mistreated out here in society. I mean, we have the education. We done went and got all our degrees, our doctorates, and they still see us as niggas. You see what I'm saying? Still see us as niggas. Be a high-powered surgeon, a person that can build a plane and fly, any field, professional field that's out there, and non-professional field, we tend to dominate. But we don't get into a position where we're going to hire all black folks. We always forgive. And we say, well, we're going to look at, all different kind of races. We don't just want to be stuck with one race, okay? Because that's not how the Lord made us. He made every color under the rainbow, all right? But that was just my spiel, because I'm like, people that say, oh, racism is not here. We don't discriminate. We don't do this, that. Low-key hating, okay? Low-key shade throwing and low-key hating on the brown people, okay? Whether you want to believe it or not, whether you've had that exposure being racially profiled or just discriminated against or just didn't damn like you because of your skin color. You know what I'm saying? And it's sickening. It's a sick institution out there that just wants to keep on portraying that we are less than. And it's pitiful. It's piss poor is what it is. I hate the foolishness, the fakery, the fraudulent fakery activity that's going on. Okay? The fakery, the fuckery, the fraudulent and foolishness that is going on. I was like tired of it. Do it ever tends to die down? No, it don't. I guess the best Disney could have did was made a black Ariel, a Jewish Ariel, a white Ariel, a Eskimo Ariel, a Indian Ariel. Did I miss anybody? I don't know if I missed anybody, but if y'all see where I'm going with it, okay? Did they have to make 4 or 5 different color movies or colors of the actresses movies for us to be satisfied? This is fucking ridiculous. And Ariel, I'm pretty sure her daddy wasn't racist, okay? Seemed like he loved everybody and his underworld kingdom or whatnot. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to get into this article at Forbes, the money magazine, okay? When you're being subjected to being on the Forbes magazine, that means you have done something seriously to gain you an insane amount of money, okay? You're probably in the billionaire, trillionaire status when you make the Forbes 500 list or the Forbes magazine cover. You're doing something out there monetarily. You are doing something out there. But we're going to go to, say it's Danny Day Placido. Hopefully I got that right. She wrote an article for Forbes magazine. Okay. She writes about film, television, pop culture, and other fun stuff. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, Miss Danny, for gracing us with your article. But she titles it, Disney's Little Mermaid Backlash Has Reached Insane Heights. Okay, not one time, but insane heights. Whew. Disney's latest live-action remake, The Little Mermaid, has been engulfed in controversy ever since the casting of singer Halle Bailey was announced. While Disney tippet remakes always receive criticism from nostalgic fans, this time the backlash is transparently racist, with all of the negativity aimed at the casting of a non-white actress to play the titular mermaid. Okay? What kind of shit is that, y'all? We're going to keep on because we're going to try to make sense of this article. Though, in hindsight, I don't think it's going to be anything where we still come up with racial profiling and racistness. Okay? But anyway, the film trailer has been flooded with 1.5 million dislikes from angry fans. Despite YouTube removing the dislike counter, the numbers are still available through an extension. And I like that they did do that dislike situation. Because it didn't make no sense. You don't like it, you don't like it. You know what I'm saying? It don't make a hill of a beans, because once you click on the article, you get that point, okay? You get that point of revenue if you're pretty much monetized. Click, that's why they say click and a view. Click and a view. You ain't got to stay on the video, but probably half a millisecond. You know what I'm saying? And you still get it. So I understand why the haters just come in, say what they got to say. I guess they want to be noticed. And you know, I be profiling them on mine when they don't touch the nerve, okay? But usually I be in stride, you know, because I like for people to just go on and say what they got to say about a particular topic I talked about. Just keep it respectful, okay? Keep it respectful and keep it on subject topic, not me. All right? Because I done told y'all how I roll. And I know how y'all roll. We all get in our feelings sometime. And it's okay. Just be respectful. That's all I'm saying. But they all sell him mad because they don't made a black area. What kind of shit is that? We, as a generation, since Disney been out, we have always seen them put white characters up there, and we love them. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been programmed. Okay, we haven't had anything of color in such a long time. You know, I don't even remember when we first installed a particular fixture or tangible item that we could call that they first came out with it being black. Okay, everything from clothes to cars to houses to hair. Everything has seeped upon the European type of lifestyle. I mean, white folks ain't even got enough fucked up to the point we don't even like our own hair. You tell a black woman out there, take all that weave out your hair, take all that chemical out your hair, and just go straight natural. They'll look at us like we crazy. We be cussing out our own selves. And that's just how divided and unconscious we are when it comes to loving us just the way we are, regardless of any other accessories to make us look exceptional well or acceptable to the race at a large standing. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, I hope you understand what I'm saying. Hope I ain't moving too slow. Maybe you listening too fast. Oh no, I'm not talking fast. Maybe you listening too slow. That's what I meant to say. So catch up, okay? Catch up. But these three little different shades of women, young little girls, okay? They are thrilled. They are seriously thrilled to have a character that looks like them, okay? I don't understand. I don't understand the hatred that has to be seen in little kids' films. It's like you already programming them to hate anybody of color. They ain't gonna talk about Ariana Grande should have played the part. No, hell, she shouldn't. We ain't talking about her being Spanish or Latino at the time. We talking about her being black. That's what we talking about. And I think she even pretty much, I think she what do you call it? Tried to read, or she get a what do you call it? She tried to go to an audition to play the Little Mermaid, and however she enacted herself, it wasn't adequate because they didn't choose her. They chose Haley Bailey. Haley Bailey. That's who they chose. But she getting all the backlash just for being the color of her skin. And I'm sure her parents didn't raise her to be racist either. She probably love everybody like I do. But we're going to call a spade a spade. When you coming out of pocket, just going after somebody because their skin color, then yeah, you are racist. You were taught by a racist parent or a caregiver or a guardian. Because kids don't come out knowing what color they are until the parents sit up there and tell them who they are and their place in society. You get what I'm saying? Now, I ain't just saying the white folks. You got some black folks that think they too high class to be even associating or being seen with a lower class of black people. Yeah, see what I'm saying? We be racist on our own self. And I'm sure it comes in all different other flavors of the rainbow of people. They probably racist to a certain degree. Because if you up here, you're not going to try to look down there at the lower class working people. You're going to want somebody up on your standards, your style of living. And see, that's piss poor wrong, too. That's too much foolishness, fakery, fraudulent fuckery going on. I'm just saying. Whew. But going back to the article, I get off on a tangent here and there. Y'all should know that by now. And those who don't know, I do. And that was a good example of one. It says the comment section has exploded with absurd talking points defending the sanctity of the original Danish story which Disney originated, animated adaptation, sanitized almost beyond recognition. Okay? And we have a follower on Twitter named Nom. He said, well, the original Little Mermaid is a queer man, self-insertion character, longing to be able to be able to be in a relationship with another man. And at the end, the mermaid dies. You don't care about the original mate. You see what I'm saying? They don't take it from a race situation to status of what your sex preference should be. See, don't take it to another whole level. You can't just stick to color or culture. You got to go up there and say who you are as a gender, meaning gay, straight, bi, whatever. Okay. I tell you, people be tripping me the hell out. But we got another a Twitter person that followed the article, and they tweeted out, people are mad that the Little Mermaid is black. The lady who is also a fish who lives under the sea with best friends is a little talking crab. Okay, I don't know what you were going with it because we already knew that shit, okay? But anyway, it's just black. That's basically what she's saying. Y'all just mad because she black. Okay, the discourse peaked when one terminally online Twitter used an AI, artificial intelligence, to paint over Bailey's face with that of a white redhead and assured anxious fans that he would correct the full movie upon release. Only a completely normal person would describe a black woman as a woke actor. Okay. While toxic fandom has been an issue for several years now, one has to wonder how on earth did we get here? How did we get to the point where thousands of grown men are furious about a movie made for 8-year-old girls of all culture backgrounds to fight this war? Why choose Disney? Damn lifeless remarks. There's much to criticize about nostalgia culture, but from Disney's perspective, it makes a lot of sense to relive their glory years, ignoring a few does. Many of their live action remarks have been a gargantuan amount of money at the box office. Never mind the fact that these films lack the vibrant energy, color, and expressiveness of their animated originals. People would happily take their kids to see them in theaters, hoping to feel a fraction of that childhood magic. Disney is milking its fattest cow again, just like when it pumped out all of those direct to video sequels in the 90s. The company is making billions doing so, but it's also being pulled into the orbit of some really intense culture wars with seriously weighty topics being debated in the same breath as singing mermaids and wishing stars. Imagine, if you will, being a child right now and going online to look for news about your favorite Disney princess and seeing adults writing unhinged manifestos about how melanin can't develop underwater. What must they think? What must they think of us? Okay. One follower on Twitter wrote, "Mermaids and myth are from the islands across the Atlantic, Pacific, and Mediterranean, and have been every skin color humans can be in the myths and legends of all color humans are not. They can totally be played by black actors. They are imaginary creatures, not defined by race. Considering mermaids are supposed to live underwater where there isn't any sunlight, they wouldn't need any melanin in their skin. So if mermaids existed, then they would be very, very pale skinned. Besides, the character Ariel is white. I wonder how she's managed to change race." When 90s kids watched The Lion King 3, Hakuna Matata and the Little Mermaid returned to the sea, the worst they were subjected to was a shoddily made animation rather than a frenzy of fever discourse around race and gender that regurgitates great replacements talking points. Is this where nostalgia culture is taking us? Is mining old IP aimed at pleasing parents, children, and Disney adults alike, exposing something rotten lurking beneath the surface? Clearly, lonely and frustrated men are being sucked down propaganda pipelines to the point where they are triggered by the sight of a non-white actress playing a mermaid in a kid's movie. These people desperately need to log off and go outside. And I agree with that. They need to go and run in the streets, and possibly the cars coming around, and you know what happens. Okay? I'm just saying. Thankfully, toxic man children haven't managed to dominate all of the discourse in responding to the flood of negativity. Parents are pushing back, positive, or posting videos of their children excited about the sight of a Disney princess who looks like them. And we got another Twitter person named Leia. As I stroll on TikTok, I keep seeing parents video their children reacting to the Little Mermaid trailer. So instead of focusing so much on the negative, I thought I'll show a thread of the little black kids who are excited to see their favorite princesses look like them. And those are the 3 little girls I got that are different shades, hues. They were being excited to see someone of their color being recognized. Okay. Another Twitter follower wrote, "What about me immeasurably joy today was seeing the reactions from kids and some adults as they realized the Little Mermaid was black like them." After all, this movie was made for children, not embittered adults, and I'm not sure why grown men would think otherwise. Okay? So yes, it's just a power struggle of what the grown-ass parents are thinking about the animated, made-up character. I mean, it probably wouldn't have had any effect if Ariel was red-faced. You know what I'm saying? Then we had, the cartoon of the fish was blue, and, her other friends. But see, that's what I'm saying. Y'all, white people, not all y'all, because some of y'all cool. Y'all get down with being positive on every kind of race level and every race of an ideal of a person coming out to display something, okay? I ain't talking about the ones that got sense, okay? I'm talking about the ones that don't have sense, that want to start a race war, that want to belittle anybody race other than themselves. I'm like, really now? Are we really going there? All right, we don't want to go to the inventions that got stolen from us. We don't want to go to Black Wall Street. We saw how that went down. We don't want to go through even Trump era, the Trump era, okay? So just sit your asses down, shut up, and let the kids enjoy a movie. And don't taint their little minds with, oh, you're not supposed to like them because they're less than. We're more than. We're privileged. Once you start feeding that negativity, it feeds on them, and half the time it might come back and bite your ass, because they might start doing some work on y'all, your own kind doing work on y'all for all this foolishness. Because I'm telling you, the generation out there now, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. They gonna love on whoever they want to love on, and they ain't thinking about not damn race laws that are being passed to keep them separate from them. That's not the type of world we lived in the 50s and 60s. No, it's not the type of world. Because see, what y'all done did was y'all have armed us, okay? And then you have educated us. So we're not going away. We're just like roaches in a bad scenario, or rats in a bad scenario. We just keep multiplying, and we keep being amongst your race, period, and point blank. If we want to marry somebody white, and they want to marry somebody black, there you go. Interracial mix. And you just got to be with the white. Blacks can marry Asians. Blacks can marry Indians. Blacks can marry an animated character if they want to. Hey, since we're there, since that's basically what we're talking about. But to sit and put all of this nonsense into your kids' heads about hating another race just because of their color has gotten to be ridiculous. But I'm still waiting on my reparations. I'm still waiting on my 30 acres and a mule. My mule need to be the most expensive truck out there, okay? And it has to be from the big Chevy heavy family, okay? Because that's what I roll in now. I rolled in a truck, a GMC truck. And I like it because it sits up high. It supports my back. I don't have to bend down to just sit in the seat and then pull up. I'm going on a tangent again, and I know y'all don't want to hear about that. But I thought I'd just drop this story down because I think it's totally ridiculous that people will have over 1 million people disagreeing with the color of Ariel, and they think everything that's shown in animation needs to be white. Like white is right. Well, I'm here to tell you it ain't. You burn it on the stove, it's going to be black. Do you understand what I'm saying? You burn something white on the stove, you leave it too long, it's going to be black. And what you think about diamonds? You push that coal, that black coal, pressurize it too much, it's going to turn into a diamond. And it's going to shine. It's going to shine. Shine like a diamond. But that's all I got. I ain't got no more. But remember, people, love on each other as a human race. Don't love on each other and hate each other because of the color of your skin. And don't teach your children this shit, okay? It's well due over. It's well due that we get rid of that situation. But then again, how we living in this world, it will be done probably wiped out humanity. Because everybody is, has been stigmatized in some type of way towards racist and racist behavior and racist against just one color of brown people. You see what I'm saying? Okay, hope you do. If not, you can come back for more. We'll educate you as far as we can. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll see y'all next video. Bye-bye.